What's up everyone, Chilla here, back for a quick video. So, Thrill the Fight 2 recently just released a update for the Republic Test Channel, or the PTC. Basically just reworking some of the damage in the game, in terms of like how the stuns are going to work, how the clinches work. So overall it does look pretty interesting. Biggest thing that I thought was really cool was they added a mirror mode to the game, which at first I wasn't really sure how that worked, but was able to jump in and try that out. So yeah, this is just going to be a quick video breaking everything down and testing that out. So let's jump in and have some fun. Alright, as usual, just jump into some of the stuff they mentioned here. Looks like the short-term punishment has been altered, the build-up rate's increased, and you also recover quicker. So without recovering, looks like you're now going to be checking out a black and white screen, which is determined, like, this is going to tell you how much punishment you've taken, which will open the door for more stuns and knockdowns. See, the stun effect has been reworked, so the flash has been reduced. I'm all for it. Now there's a wobble effect applied to the player camera and arms. Default is comfort in settings. You can try immersive or extreme. Punching immediately after receiving a stun will have reduced accuracy, though physics is still enabled. So interesting. I hope it's not as wobbly as boxing underdog. I doubt it will be, but that'll be fun to see. Gotta check that out. Stun damage mode has been reduced. Stun damage threshold has been reduced. There's a counter bonus damage increase just to combat more volume punching. Anti-spam and counters. Yeah, it's basically just saying if you trigger the anti-spam, then you're not going to be able to initiate one of the counters for increased damage. Alright, moving right along to the next page. The glove and arm physics have been upgraded. You can actually punch through your opponent's guard now. Tight guard can't be pierced. Okay, so they're working with that. I know there's been a lot of complaints that the blocking system right now is kind of just way too powerful. Advanced player collision player models should now remain at a more realistic distance. It will be hard to walk through players. You can hold back your opponent with your arms and gloves to a limit. Okay, that sounds really fun. This should drastically reduce reliance on the clinch system to separate players. We will likely revisit the clinch sensitivity following testing of this new system. But this is the part that I was most interested in, the mirror mode. It's in the training section where you can literally see yourself and you can see exactly how you're blocking, what your punches look like. Really just work on your movement and tighten up your defenses and everything like that. You can do various things with it as well, which of course we're going to jump into. So let's see, finally they're talking about the hit confirmation audio change, which is just addressing the lack of audio that some people were experiencing during hits and mistaking it for lag. But anyways, enough about that. Let's jump into Thrill the Fight 2's PTC and see what's going on. They just obviously got the patch notes addressed up here. And yeah, so if you want to look for the mirror mode, go into the training right here. Now I did actually want to look for a match, but I ran into this problem. There's just really not that many players on PTC, unfortunately. It's really just kind of private matches that people use to test it out. So we're just going to go into the mirror mode here. There we are. Check it out. You can see exactly where your hands are. So if you're ever wondering why your opponents are able to punch through your guard, you can kind of see maybe where you were missing. Maybe they were just going around it. Maybe you were too low. So that's pretty fun to take a look at. You can always use that to just improve and get your movements down a bit better. Yeah, as you can see, it's literally just a one-for-one. It's doing everything you're doing in the exact mirrored motion. Yeah, you can actually get knocked down. Yeah, okay, I wasn't sure if you took damage at all during this, but yeah, it seems like you take punishment. I mean, for me, this is definitely something I'd like, just so you can remind yourself to keep your hands up when you're throwing your punch. A lot of people tend to drop their hands with their punch. I'm guilty of it as well. So this is always something to keep yourself reminded. The feature that I definitely think is going to be the most helpful, at least for me personally, is the recording feature. Just because I feel like you can get a lot of good training out of that one. You can really control it, make it really slow, do a little 5-second loop of a combination that you want to practice dodging or reacting to. I like that a lot. Like just something like this before stepping to the recording. Just you can freeze a shot, like just like a little snapshot of your character. Use that to practice some head movements. See where you want to start striking after you dodge, and then with a simple click of a button, you're back into mirror mode. All right, here's one of my favorite parts. You just throw just simple jabs, nothing fast, nothing crazy. Just want to, just work on some simple movement, get that muscle memory locked in. Honestly, just little drills like this, I'm very excited to be able to run. Something like this is just too easy to get good training in my opinion. I mean, you could throw up any variation of combinations you want and start swapping up how you react to that defensively. Throw some combinations in between. Yeah, that's awesome. I definitely see myself using this a lot more. The other one that I was really interested in was the delay mirror. So obviously it seems like it's just gonna pause it by a few seconds, and yeah, looks like it's pausing now and it's catching up. So everything you do, it does just like a couple seconds afterwards, which that actually could be pretty fun if you set that up right. Yeah, after I mean, this one's not timed like with a 5 second limit like the recording feature, so you could just start throwing some combinations. You know what's going to be coming, set up to dodge those, react to them. There's all kinds of things you do. I don't know, it just seems like it's got a lot of potential there. Anyways, that was all. Just wanted to really go over some of the stuff that they had brought to the test channel. Really looking forward to this going live. Obviously, I haven't been able to test out the damage or how that works in multiplayer yet, just because I haven't been able to play anybody. But I might be setting up a private match for that soon. Who knows? Anyways, thank y'all for watching, especially if you stuck to the end. Please remember to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Be looking forward to Saturday's upload, in which we are going against Kitai Gaming. And as always, I will see you all on the next one.